Why do humans find flowers so beautiful? Even though flowers aren't a useful resource like food, humans have loved them for a long time. And they are often used as gifts, especially for loved ones.
Well, giving the genitals of another species when asking for mating makes perfect sense.
Um, I don't think humans are thinking about that when they give flowers.
Jokes aside, there is an evolutionary theory explaining why humans love flowers. So why do humans find flowers beautiful? Culture, of course, is one thing. Flowers are now associated with so many good things. But it's not just culture. There seems to be something deeper, something natural. Even graves from over 10,000 years ago were decorated with flowers.
Maybe it's the colors? Humans are attracted to things that stand out in the environment, like bright colors. I guess that was important for finding food.
That's definitely part of it. Flowers evolved to be colorful to attract pollinators like bees and birds. But that works on humans too. However, just the colors alone can't explain why people love flowers so much. There are many other colorful stuff out there. Similarly, the symmetrical shape is one factor, but there are other symmetrical things that people don't find as beautiful as flowers. There seems to be more to flowers.
How about smell?
Smell definitely adds to the good feelings. But think about this. Sugar tastes good because humans evolved to feel good taste to sugar, which was good for survival. If sugar were toxic, humans would have evolved to feel awful taste to the exact same molecule. It's the same with smell. Good smell itself doesn't explain why humans evolved to find that smell good.
Okay, so what's the theory?
Here's a theory from an evolutionary perspective. Instead of looking into the characteristics such as colors, this theory looks into what flowers meant for humans. Finding beauty is a kind of good feeling. Basically, people evolved to feel good about things good for them, like food, and feel bad about things bad for them, like rotten stuff. That's how genes control what an organism approaches and avoids.
Yeah, but what's good about flowers? It's useless for survival.
Humans used to wander from place to place. Flowers were clues that this might be a good place to live.
Good place to live?
Flowers mean fruits might show up later. Not all flowers turn into fruits, but the presence of flowers meant it was a nutritious, water-rich environment with high chance of fruits later. Or there could be nuts, tubers, or even honeycombs. Some groups of humans saw flowers but felt nothing and wandered away. Some groups may even have been eating flowers for that tiny calories in their nectar, which could stop the fruits from growing. Neither of those helped them survive. The other groups felt good emotion. They saw beauty in flowers. They would hang around that place or remembered where they saw flowers. This helped them survive and pass on their genes.
I see. Without even knowing it, their love for flowers could lead them to good habitats and fruits.
The same idea applies to why humans find beauty in certain landscapes. Landscapes with water are beautiful because water is also a sign for a good habitat. Open, expansive scenery is beautiful because it's easier to explore and spot predators coming. Landscapes with a dominant structure are beautiful because you don't get lost while exploring. All these examples are signs of a good habitat. On the other hand, people don't usually find beauty in dark caves. Fear is a more natural response.
But some people really love caves.
Well, very adventurous types might love caves. That's genetic diversity. But this is an unusual type of gene. 90% could die, but 10% might make a great contribution to the tribe. This type of gene does get passed on, but will not be the majority. The majority of genes will fear caves and love expansive landscapes.
So, the feeling of beauty is, in fact, just a sensor for a good habitat?
One type of beauty is. But for example, seeing beauty in a person, that's obviously different parts of the brain reacting. For the beauty humans feel in flowers and certain landscapes, you could call it a sensor for a good habitat. Think of flies.
Why flies now?
Flies have little brains and no education, but they go straight to dirty places. They must feel some kind of instinctive pleasure in these places. Humans' sense of beauty in flowers and the landscapes is the same thing. Humans don't know why they feel good about these, but the feeling naturally draws them to places suitable for habitats, increasing the chance of survival.
To flies, a field of garbage might be a tremendous beauty. But according to this logic, shouldn't humans find fruits more beautiful than flowers?
Some people who doubt this theory point that out. but I think the right emotional reactions to flowers and fruits are not the same. For survival, fruits should trigger a craving to eat them as soon as possible, not a sense of beauty. If you find beauty in fruits, they may become too precious to eat right away. On the other hand, flowers should trigger emotions that make one want to stay nearby, or at least remember the place. People should feel good around flowers and leave most of them alone. Finding beauty is a long-lasting emotion that does just that, very different from craving to eat. Flowers and fruits require different emotions to help humans survive. Some say men and women feel beauty differently because of their roles. Men were hunters and women were gatherers.
Is it that women like flowers more than men because women were the gatherers?
That's one idea. So this was the evolutionary theory on why humans find flowers beautiful, and also why they find certain landscapes beautiful.
You know, when you say that beauty is just a sensor for good habitat, it kind of ruins the magic.
I thought you were more of a curious type than a romantic one. By the way, another theory says that flowers evolved to become beautiful for humans because it was good for their survival, just like how cats evolved to be lovable to humans. Beautifully colored or shaped flowers avoided destruction for agriculture. They even made humans grow them, despite having no nutritional value like crops. I personally think this explains well how flowers became even more beautiful than their earlier generations. But the previous theory of habitat selection is a better explanation for the origin of humans' love for flowers. Anyway, the human race is a masterpiece biomachine created by evolution. Each of their emotions has some kind of utility, at least for the ancient times when their evolution took place. Thank you for watching.